One time for your mind. Interesting stuff this week. Brian's going to bring up something that we talked about a little bit before regarding Dan Le Batard, iconic radio podcast host, his final show on ESPN. And I have something I came across I thought was an interesting read about how the coronavirus vaccine is being released and maybe it not being released as fast as we thought it would be. Brian, what you got this week for one time for your mind?
Typical.
For this administration, yes.
For this fucking country, if you really want to get down to it.
But,
true. Dan Le Batard is going to be short and sweet. I think, I wrote something that is now up on Deadspin by the time you'll be hearing this, and just sort of about his impact. I talked a little bit about meeting Dan briefly, and just that day, Le Batard live at Gramercy Theater and how impactful that was as well. It's an event that they did at Gramercy Theater that sold out 500 tickets in 30 seconds. They really underestimated how big their own show was, which is typical of the show if you follow them, which is pretty funny. ESPN, that's a huge loss for them. I'm telling you right now, like to have Le Batard go, and we'll see what their plan is. I'm positive that they have one. They haven't said what it is, whether it's be independent for a while, whether it's go somewhere else where they can house a lot of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if I looked up in however many months from now and Dan's got his own network funded by himself, and maybe there's some sort of paywall or Patreon situation or whatever the case may be, and he tries to bring in some of the people that he worked with at ESPN and put on. But this is somebody who is responsible for putting on a lot of people. L. Duncan, Bomani Jones, like a lot of people were on highly questionable, and a lot of people got their reps, got recognition, got their sort of TV time from being on that show, from Dan just kind of approaching them, Sarah Spain, Mina Kimes, Pablo Torre, and having them do so. Jamel Hill before she ended up leaving the company. Like this is a lot of people. There's a lot of people that really fuck with this dude. A lot of people that really fuck with this dude, and that's what it comes down to. And then to have a Latino voice in sports media where we don't have a lot of that, like that shit matters a ton. So that's mainly what I wanted to sort of thank him for. As far as his ESPN journey goes, and going to be supporting whatever's next, because now is when the shit's about to get good and fun. Like people thought like the ESPN shit, like, oh man, the show's leaving, the show's ending there. Now this shit is gonna be lit. Now I don't have to listen to certain fucking ads that I don't want to hear anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just some ads where it's like it's just shit that I don't
hold on. We're gonna have to one day do a segment on the ads you don't want to hear. This is gonna be interesting. Let's save that for a segment because I think that could be actually interesting. I'm so intrigued to hear that.
Yeah, but to wrap it, this is one of the of my lifetime. This is the probably the sports voice that has resonated with me the most. The one who has sort of formed in some ways a lot of the ways that I do things, that I'm sure there are other people that can say the same. So it was very important for me to, one, meet him, two, write that, and three, just to sort of say this. And obviously good luck to him and Stu Gotts, Mike Ryan, Billy Gilroy, Bellamy, Chris Cody, Tony, and all the guys, and definitely looking forward to whatever they have going on next.
Yeah, shout out to him and the whole crew. Shout out to Dan and the whole crew and what they have going on next. Those voices definitely matter, and definitely check out Brian's article on that on Deadspin.